I'm 82 years old, and I want to tell you something about anxiety. Something most people will never understand until they've lived through it themselves. You might be thinking, what could an old man know about anxiety? Fair enough. But let me tell you, I've been through storms that would break most people, and I survived. When I was 22, I joined the army. I ended up in the coldest, darkest corners of Europe during winter. Frostbite, starvation, fear, men dying around me like it was nothing. One of my closest friends froze right in front of me. I couldn't save him. That memory stayed with me for decades. That's what taught me that anxiety isn't weakness. It isn't just worry. It isn't being dramatic. It's your body and mind reacting to trauma, real trauma. When I came home, I was broken. Couldn't sleep. Every loud sound a jolt of terror. My hands shook. My thoughts raced. I was angry, constantly. Doctors didn't know what it was. They said, "Shake it off, man up." Didn't work, not even close. I tried to fight it with anger, with work, with alcohol, anything to make it go away. And you know what? It didn't. Anxiety, it doesn't care about age. It doesn't care about experience. It just shows up, and it will until you figure out how to handle it. First lesson, move your body. Here's the first thing I learned, and it took me years to figure out. Your body holds fear. It sits in your shoulders, your chest, your stomach, and you can't just think it away. You have to move, really move. When I was at my worst, the only time I felt free was when I was working in the fields, chopping wood until my arms ached, walking miles until my legs burned. The fear, the tension, it left my body when I let it out through movement. Doesn't fix everything, but it works better than anything else I ever tried. The lesson here is simple. Your body remembers. You cannot escape the anxiety just with your mind. You have to give your body a way to release it. Second lesson, help others. Anxiety wants you to focus on yourself, your fears, your what-ifs. The more you think about it, the worse it gets. So I learned, do something for someone else, anything. Deliver groceries, help a neighbor, fix a fence, teach a kid to fish. Suddenly, your own problems shrink. You start seeing life outside your head, and you realize your fear isn't as big as it felt when you were trapped in your mind. Third lesson, anxiety lives in the future. Here's the hardest truth. Anxiety lives in tomorrow. It lives in next week, in the things that haven't even happened yet. So whenever fear hits, I ask myself one question. Is there a problem right now that I need to deal with? Most of the time, the answer is no. The problem exists only in my mind, and worrying about it doesn't change a thing. I wasted years worrying about things that never happened. Years. And those years I could never get back. Fourth lesson, control what you can. If there's something I can do, I act immediately. Make the call, fix the fence, talk to the person, Take the step. Action dissolves fear faster than thinking ever could. And if the answer is no, I let it go. Trying to control the uncontrollable is like pushing a river. You'll wear yourself out and nothing moves. Anxiety is heavy. Carrying it for things you cannot change, it's exhausting. I learned that letting go is not giving up, it's surviving. Reflection/stories. I remember sitting by the fire, shaking, thinking about everything I couldn't fix. My wife would bring me tea and quietly remind me, "You can't carry the world, John. Just carry yourself." Those words, they sank in slowly, and I realized anxiety doesn't disappear. You learn how to hold it, how to let it pass through you without breaking you. Fifth lesson, faith/something bigger. Another thing that saved me, faith. Not preaching, not religion, just believing in something bigger than myself. For me, it was God. For you, it might be family, purpose, music, art, nature. But don't carry it alone. Anxiety is too heavy for one person. Sixth lesson, routine. Routine saved me. Every morning, 5 a.m., step by step, know what comes next, anchors your mind when chaos wants to run it. It gives anxiety less space to grab hold of you. Simple things make a huge difference. Here's the truth. Anxiety will never completely disappear. I still wake up sometimes, heart racing, hands shaking, haunted by old fears. But it doesn't run my life anymore. I run my life. Every day, a little smaller. That's the secret. Not all at once, but bit by bit, until you're in charge again. I saw men die in the cold. Better men than me. There was nothing I could do. And carrying that guilt for decades, it nearly killed me. But when I finally let go, I felt free for the first time in my life. And that's what you have to do too. Let go of what you cannot change. It's hard, but freedom lies there. Go outside, walk, move, lift, plant, build. Talk to someone, help someone. Focus on the present. Don't let your mind spiral into the what-ifs. You will feel the difference, slowly, almost imperceptibly, but it works. You are stronger than you think. It won't happen overnight. It takes years, even decades. But you will survive. You will find peace. Anxiety doesn't control you. You control it. And that control comes from small steps taken every single day. I'm 82 now. Lived more years than most people get in total. Anxiety, it gets better. Not because life gets easier, it doesn't, but because you get stronger. Because you learn what works for you and build a life that can carry the weight. Go outside, walk, help someone, move, breathe. The anxiety will still be there, but it will shrink a little. every day. That's all I have to tell you. Share this with someone who needs it. You'll be okay, not because life will be perfect, but because you are stronger than you think.